Journey to the End of the Earth. Journey to the End of the Earth by Tishani Doshi. About the author. Tishani Doshi was born on 9 December 1975. She is an Indian poet, journalist, and a dancer based in Chennai. She was born in Madras, India, to a Welsh mother and Gujarati father. She graduated with a master's degree in creative writing from the Johns Hopkins University. She received Eric Gregory Award in 2001. Her first poetry collection, Countries of the Body, won the 2006 Forward Poetry Prize for the Best First Collection. Her first novel, The Pleasure Seekers, was published by Bloomsbury in 2010 and was longlisted for the Orange Prize in 2011 and shortlisted for the Hindu Best Fiction Award in 2010. She works as a freelance writer and worked with choreographer Chandra Lekha. Her poetry collection, Everything Begins Elsewhere, was published by Copper Canyon Press in 2013. Her most recent book of poetry, Girls Are Coming Out of the Woods, was published by HarperCollins India in 2017. She writes a blog titled Hit or Miss on Cricinfo, a cricket-related website. Now let us begin with introduction to the chapter. Before human evolution, Antarctica was part of a huge tropical landmass called the Gondwana land, which flourished 500 million years ago. Geological, geographical, and biological changes occurred and Antarctica separated and moved away, evolving into what it is today. A visit to Antarctica gave Tishani Doshi a deeper understanding of the Earth's history, ecology, and environment. The lesson revolves around the world's most preserved place, Antarctica. Not many people have been there, but out of the few that have, Tishani Doshi is one of them. A South Indian person who went on an expedition with a group of teenagers affiliated with Students on Ice program takes young minds to different ends of the world. Thus, it gives an insight into how Antarctica is the place you should visit to have a glimpse of the past, present, and future in its realist form. In the beginning, the author talks about her journey to one of the coldest, driest, and windiest continents on Earth, Antarctica. She went there on a Russian research vessel known as the Academic Shukalsky. The author is a South Indian woman who began her journey from Madras. On her voyage, she crossed 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 water bodies, and just as many ecospheres. It took her about 100 hours of combined traveling by car, aeroplane, and then a ship to reach the continent. So when she first set her feet on the continent, she felt utmost relief, for it was all white as far as the eyes could see. The sight of the blue horizon was also very comforting. Next emotion that followed was that of wonderment. She was astonished by the fact that there was once a time when India and Antarctica were geographically connected. Millions of years ago, there was a supercontinent known as Gondwana, from which Antarctica and India are supposed to have been parted off. The situation, however, was completely different from how it is right now. There were no humans, and the climate was warmer, which gave rise to huge varieties of flora and fauna. Gondwana flourished for 500 million years until dinosaurs got extinct and human beings came into existence. The huge continent was then forced into segregation to form countries and the world as we know of it today. According to the author, if one wants to have a glimpse of history and from where we have originated along with where we are headed, Antarctica is the right place. It is the best place to research and understand about mountain ranges and low elevation continents, ozone and carbon, evolution and extinction. It is capable of giving an insight of the future, and that can be really startling. It was a very different experience for the narrator. As being a South Indian sun worshipping person, it was hard for her or anyone else to imagine living in a place where 90% of the Earth's total ice volumes are stored. Not only biologically or physically difficult, but also for imagination, a place untouched by humans and their inventions. It gives an experience that makes you forget about all the other things, from small creatures like midges and mites to huge creatures like blue whales and icebergs as big as countries. Everything can be found in Antarctica. Days are never ending with sunlight all the time falling on the southern hemisphere. It is such a quiet place, interrupted only by falling mass of snow rapidly down a mountain. It is a setting that forces you to ponder upon Earth's geological history and helps you foresee future, which for humans doesn't seem very pleasant. Human life on Earth has been since petty 12,000 years, which converts into a few seconds on the geological clock. In merely this less time, humans have managed to exploit each and every resource, thereby creating a chaos in the nature. The ever increasing human population is robbing other species of the necessities for survival. Not to forget about the unlimited exploitation of fossil fuels that have created a blanket of carbon dioxide around our planet and which is further increasing the average global temperature, thus leading to global warming. Global warming and climate change are high priority concerns these days. Questions like melting of Antarctic sheet, disruption of Gulf Stream ocean, and how the world will end still remains unanswered. Regardless, Antarctica remains an important part, not only because it is untouched by humans, but also because of the ice core's half million year old carbon records trapped in its layers of ice. According to the author, if one wishes to study and analyze Earth's past, present, and future, Antarctica is the best place to go.